Hello, loves, and welcome to a period day in my life. It's day one of my cycle, the first day of the menstrual phase, and I'm starting my morning with a comforting tea blend made especially for menstruation. It's full of nourishing herbs like ginger, turmeric, orange peel, cinnamon, and licorice root. Just a warm little hug for my body. Making my way into the kitchen now. The kitchen really is a great place to create comfort for myself during my period, making simple meals that replenish my bleeding body. Today for breakfast, I'm cooking up a couple of eggs, some spinach, and serving it with some fresh blackberries and a buckwheat blueberry muffin. I love bringing my breakfast back up to my room on my period days. The soft, cozy surroundings help me feel more relaxed, and I enjoy the quiet, just being in my own space with no one around except for my sweet dog Henry, who is the perfect cuddly companion on days like this. Since it's day one of my period, I am closing those curtains. I don't care if I just open them up, and I am letting myself rest. There's a sleepy, meditative stillness that fills me on these first days of my period, and letting myself surrender to that feels like a big hug for my body, honoring where I'm really at. Of course, part of the period experience often means managing some level of cramping or discomfort, and I've been working on healing my pain through changes in my diet and new supplements, and I actually haven't felt the need for ibuprofen lately, which feels like such a win, but I am still feeling a bit crampy today, so I'm turning to my favorite self-massage video for menstrual cramps. And I'm using a beautifully scented body oil. It really creates a spa-like experience at home. Self-massage has become such a comforting ritual to me, especially on period days. It's a way to connect with my body and my pain, and I'm always amazed by how much it truly helps. And of course, dealing with period flow is a big part of the period experience. I'm continuing to use my period underwear, and I really like them. They are a bit of a pain to clean, but they're totally worth it for how well they absorb. We're moving on in to lunchtime. Eating well really helps me feel steady and supported, and I found that being mindful about my meal times during my period, especially on the first couple of days, makes a big difference in how I feel. For lunch today, I'm having shredded chicken over brown rice with some salad greens, avocado, carrots, and bell peppers. And I'm also taking a multivitamin I recently added into my routine. And after lunch, it's back to resting, this time with my heating pad and a good book. My body really moves at such a slower pace during my period, and it feels so good to lean into that and do the most chill activities. And I also like to do something light and productive, like folding laundry. Gentle tasks like this can feel really nice too. It's later in the afternoon now, and I'm having a little snack, some berries and a jerky stick while watching YouTube videos. It's really these small comforts that help carry me through the heavier bleeding of day one. For me, it's all about staying cozy and cared for. And then it's time for dinner. I'm venturing out to have my dinner with my family. This is my one meal that I'm not eating in my room today. And then one of my favorite parts of my period routine, a warm, relaxing shower. It's just so refreshing to get all fresh and clean after a slow day of periodness. After my shower, I settle in with my menstrual cycle awareness journal, and I just mark the start of a new cycle since it's the first day of my period, and I take a moment to reflect on how day one felt and what I did to support myself and my levels of pain, all that kind of stuff I take note of. As I start to wind down, I do some gentle stretching, some simple yoga to refresh my body even more. It feels really good to do this after a really still day of lots of time just resting and being in bed. It just is a great chance to stretch out all my muscles and feel into my body a bit and just feel some refreshment. So I've recently added a couple of new steps to my nighttime routine. I take my Zen Adapt supplement, and then I spray magnesium oil on my feet and honestly just all over. And it's really relaxing and it smells really nice. And it really has been helping me sleep more deeply, and I'm hoping it works just as well on my period nights. Time for bed. Nighty night. I hope this video encourages you to find more calm, soothing, and replenishing moments during your period. You deserve it, love.